Hello Divine Warriors, welcome into my little station. I'm going to be doing a reading now to do with, the battle on this earth, the spiritual warfare. So you could be chosen, you could be a light worker, something like that. If so, there's probably something in here for you. But we're just going to see what comes out. But, you're going to laugh at this because the songs that I get channeled through, it's quite funny. I've got quite an eclectic taste in music, being that I'm such a multi-dimensional being of the divine and all that, So the channeled song that's coming through is actually a song by a group called the Venga Boys. And they've got this song, and it talks about the Venga bus is coming and everybody's humming. Happiness is just around the corner. So I've had that song repeating since I started meditating on this energy. So, yeah, I don't really want to sing it, but... Excuse me. I don't really want to sing it, but happiness is just around the corner. That's kind of the vibe. Go put it on. Venga Boys. I think it's called Venga Bus. It'll cheer you up if nothing else. Anyway, let's see what comes out here because, they're aching for me to get a Divine Warrior message out. I'm kind of revamping my channel at the moment. I want to incorporate my multi-dimensionality into my channel. So I think I've finally cracked it. I think I've finally got the format. I'm going to kind of do it more like TV, and I'll do an occult episode, and I'll do the Divine Love episodes and the Divine Warrior episodes. But yeah, I couldn't really stick to, I can't really stick to one thing, guys. So it's going to be a multi-dimensional tarot station, that's for sure. So let's have a look what's coming out. Messages for our Divine Warriors. Okay. Four of Pentacles energy, and what is this being affected by, Spirit? Page of Pentacles. Okay, so it looks like something's coming towards you that you're gonna want to shut out or maybe not be involved with. Okay, it kind of seems like that to me. This is someone kind of making you go out or making you do something or trying to make you get a different job, or someone who's offering you something that could alter the entire course of your life here. But I see you with the Four of Pentacles not really wanting to take this offer. This is you being like, no thank you, I know what I'm doing with my life, I don't need you. Maybe someone's patronizing you. When people don't understand your spiritual pathway and they really think that you are doing it wrong because you're not doing it like a mainstream person, when in fact we're the ones doing it right. And we're the the way showers, the leaders of doing it right, of following the higher self. That's kind of the vibe I'm getting here. But we've got the Nine of Cups coming out here. So I feel like you're going to be perfectly happy in your own company and perfectly happy knowing you're on this frequency of wish fulfillment, following your own lit up pathway, following your own spiritual pathway to magic, and really knowing what's best for you without anyone else coming along and affecting that. Let's see what else. The Star. There we go. So you're holding tight here. You're not budging for anybody. And I'm going to clarify these in a second. But this is so interesting because this is often what comes up for chosen beings or for people who know they're initiated beings. People who really have some conscious awareness within the game. The ones of us who are consciously aware of the kind of world we're really living in. Versus the people who just go with the flow in their little 3D karmic cycles. They always think we're getting it wrong. But looky here, we are, we're honoring and representing and standing our ground where it counts. You could be very aware that, you're here to please God and you're here to please your higher self. You're not here to please any minions, any supermarket minions. Oh, don't get me wrong, I love the supermarket, but I'm not a bloody minion, do you know what I mean? You guys know what I mean when I say that, So these programmed people, I feel like, coming in, trying to kind of maybe take you off of your pathway here. We've got the Ace of Pentacles showing up, so I feel like you've really been determined to basically stick to your guns. I mean, look at her. She's got this gun here. She's relaxed. She's chilling. And she knows where she's going here. She's in a bunker, but there's all this magic and heaven and, this reward behind her. So you know what track you're on. Your mind is creating this pathway towards your ultimate wish fulfillment. And I feel like you're going to see evidence of this. This is almost like a little test that comes in just before the breakthrough. And it's not that anyone's being punished or whatever. It's just the way the universe flows energies in. And, it's just magnetism. So there are normally things that come in and test you It's like a crossroads, you know. Are you gonna go down the road of the boring ones? Are you going to give up your positioning as a higher being? Or are you gonna stick to your guns in pure faith? Because often these situations that we're put through, we've got to have pure faith that we're right, and there'll be people along the way that are going to try and tell us we're wrong or project their energy onto us. And again, we're very absorbent creatures, especially enlightened beings. We're very absorbent of human energy, so we can even see ourselves the way they see us because we've absorbed their energy, and that can make us start questioning ourselves, like, am I crazy here? And that's when you've got to go through, you know, your checkpoints and be like, no, I know there's a God. No, I know this is who I am. No, I know I'm on the right pathway. I followed my signs, my synchronicities, really obvious signs and synchronicities, things that even the most skeptical person couldn't ignore. So yeah, you've done it here. I feel like, you know, this is a really beautiful golden pathway with this Ace of Pentacles. This is you really bursting through to, you know, what I call the 5D, you know, the higher realms of consciousness. Because you keep your consciousness at such a high frequency, it's got to burst through onto a new timeline eventually. So I feel like you're handling this quite well. Let's see what else comes out. Message from your higher self. Message from your higher self. Wow, no way. Victory, baby. Victory. This is victory. And because there are so many of us sticking to our guns and really holding our frequency for the divine, oh, again, we're just powering up. And this is all about this new pathway. This is the central energy in this reading. People trying to distract you from your new pathway, whether they are well-meaning or not, is not the point. They don't know. Forgive them, Father. They know not what they do. But, you know, I feel like, you know, something's coming in that you're going to want to ignore, or people are just bugging you in general. You know, people who don't understand you, could never even begin to understand you. And of course, they just keep circling like buzzards, don't they? But you've got the victory here. Your higher self wants you to know you are totally, oh, what word wants to come through here? Totally blessed, totally right, and totally on the right pathway. The Star with the Six of Wands and the Nine of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles. You are truly a creator of reality, and you have truly created in pure faith and pure allegiance to that which you know of as divine, right? This is you really being loyal to your higher self and to those you represent and to the whole cause. Loyal. Oh, I love this. Oh, looky here. Now we've got the Nine of Pentacles with the Nine of Cups. So this is pure independent sovereign status. This is you really never having to rely on anyone else again. You're never going to have to rely on any of these 3D minded people again. People who are stuck in the matrix, which is created by their own psyche. Okay, so the matrix is essentially the TV station your mind is tuned to, because the mind creates reality. So these people over here, this Page of Pentacles energy, what it represents is people who actually don't have their compass aligned to true north. They think they're going north, really they're going west. They're taking the left-hand pathway, and their vision, you know, when your compass is aligned, when you're aligned to the divine energetically, when your consciousness is truly tuned to that which is divinity, then it's almost like this cat moving in the right direction, going down the road, going north. These 3D people, they're going that way, but they think they're going north. And it's even worse than that, because dimensionally speaking, they're literally skewed, okay? The viewpoint is skewed, but that becomes their new normal. They don't realize the dimensional reality, you know, and how it really works. But you've got everything going right here, Nine of Pentacles. You're not going to have to rely on anyone ever again. So now that you're moving into these higher frequency bandwidths of consciousness, literally, they're showing me like a metaphysical superhighway, colorful, beautiful. You're going to spin so fast. You're going to vibrate so quickly. These people cannot stay on your roundabout. They can't stay on your platform with you because you're too high frequency. And that means that from now on, the people you come into contact with are going to be worthy ones. People who understand you. This is you breaking through into another stream of consciousness. The winner stream, the golden stream. Okay, this is, you know, truly a blessed reading. But, you know, you're going to come into contact with soul group members, people who are just on your frequency, people who get it, you know what I mean? So yeah, this is just pure beautification on the table. Emperor energy, there we go. Really commanding your reality. And this is what the Emperor card is all about. The Emperor card is about really understanding that everything we experience, we do have control of. So you could be a man or a woman, this doesn't matter. This is an energy of understanding that whatever comes to you in life, it's something you've conjured up from a previous version of yourself. So we're always testing ourselves, essentially, you know. We conjure something up, and by the time that thing comes back around, we may have shifted into a different version of ourselves, but we've still got to deal with what we conjured up previously. The Emperor card here knows that. The Emperor card knows that if things come along that he doesn't like, it's because a previous doubtful version of him conjured it up, but that now he knows better, he's going to do better. And, you know, this is you really managing your own reality. Having everything, you know, totally solid in your reality and knowing you are the creator and conjurer of that reality. Pure dominance here, okay? Pure dominance. And this is, again, you only get to the Emperor status by being very high vibrational. And that's why the Emperor comes across a bit grumpy, because Emperors have got to deal with people doubting them. And you know, mainstream people will annoy an Emperor because they're like, listen, I haven't got time to explain to you all the reasons that you're wrong. You're not even worthy. Even if I gave you all the most best hermetic books and principles, even if I trained you myself, you'd still be a minion, because it's their pathway to take. They've got to do the work. They've got to ask God, God, give me a sign or guide me somehow. And they never do, because they've been brainwashed into science. So that's their problem. They've got free will. But you, my darling, you, look at this. It's just victory, star, Emperor. This is just you really having dominion over your own reality here. Oh, and there's something about you honoring your inner child as well. Look at this. Look at this with the Ace of Swords. Remember I said about that crossroads? Look at them pulling at him. They're literally pulling. No, don't go. Don't go towards the divinity. Stay in the karmic loops. Stay in the illusion with us. But you're not staying in any illusion. Okay, the Ace of Swords. This is you knowing you're an immortal being who creates your own reality. This is you knowing you're a warrior for God. Look, they're even trying to pull the sword off of this guy here. You can't make it up. But then looky here. The Fool. Okay. Walking out of the graveyard. He's actually walking out of the graveyard. Bizarrely enough, it looks like he's stolen a wreath, or that he's, you know, he's got the victory here because he's illuminated. The Fool card isn't some idiot. The Fool card, it's just the beginning, of course, of being awakened, of being illuminated. Number 0, knowing in your infinity. And I feel like you're making the right choices here. So this is a video for someone who, you know, you're going to get those people circling back around to you, sort of acting like you're doing it wrong, maybe. But you know, that's to be expected in a world like this. But they're gonna have to let go, because you know, I've noticed that with me. When my energy shifts, people might keep texting me or you know, trying to plan things with me, but Spirit won't let them go through with it. If they're not truly on my side and there's no real love for me, Spirit is not allowing them to stay as observers of my reality. Because a lot of people want to observe the chosen ones. You know, we're very honest, we're very dramatic sometimes, we're very characterful, we don't fear anything. So I don't give a crap about gossips in my neighborhood. If I know they want to gossip about someone, I will feed those vultures like I will feed those freaking vultures. Yeah, I'll feed them so much they want to puke. They don't know what to do with my Heyoka ways. Because I'm just so immortal in this realm that I'm just like, why are you lot so tense? Why are you lot so, like, petty? You know, I'll give them plenty of stuff if they're petty. Oh, yeah, they're not used to getting as much gossip. They don't even know what to do with the information I give them. I'm like, you know, gossip away, and it's just too much for them. I OD them. I give them so much. So, yeah, they mean nothing to me. You know, if they're not got love for me, then Spirit's going to take them off my timeline. It's that simple. So it's so funny watching this happen. So these people who think they're doing it right, people who think that they've got it right, and they're all clustered in their little animal farm behavior, and you're just sat here like, yeah, I'm victorious. God supports me. I'm impressing God. I'm impressing the angels. I'm impressing the ones who actually matter. I'm impressing my ancestors. I'm doing it right, you know. And they don't even ever think or consider whether they're loyal to you or whether they even care about you or are devoted to you in any meaningful way. They just expect you to jump on board the animal farm train. It's like, nope, no thank you. Okay, let's go on to the Page of Pentacles. The Wheel of Fortune, yeah, cycling out those energies, you know, these energies that are going to come back around to you on the carousel of life. Everything's circular, you know, everything works circularly in this reality. There are no straight lines, you know, it just feels like that sometimes, but these energies are circling out, and it's part of your destiny to really discern between those who are on your side and who are loyal to you, rather than them always wondering if you're loyal to them. It's like, hang on a minute, who said that I've got to worry if I'm loyal to you? What about if you're loyal to me? Have you noticed that, guys? You notice like people expect you to just go along with their mainstream shit. Anyway, there we go. Emperor, holding it strong. We've got the Emperor twice on this table. And when I got this deck out of my little shelf thing, the Emperor was on the bottom of the deck there as well. So big Emperor energy. We're coming into our true creative powers when it comes to creating our realities. Divine warriors, you know exactly what I mean by this. I know you do. And this is just such a beautiful confirmation that you are really, you've done it. You've done all the spiritual pathways. You know, the Wands want you to know what you respect. The Cups want you to know what you're devoted to. And the Swords make you have to stand your ground and honor those principles before we get to all the abundance with the Pentacles. Okay, so you've done the whole trinity of respect, devotion, and honoring those things that you respect and are devoted to, whether it's the divine, whether it's your soul group, whatever the case may be here. You've bloody done it. Yet you're breaking into the vault of your own loot. Let's have a look at the Nine of Cups. Show me. Six of Pentacles. Again, this is like a divine vault, a loot. Okay, money's going to come to you in mysterious ways. Okay, this is about you just getting more and more abundant and more abundant. Let's have a look at the Star. The Tower. Again, like this is like the old situation crumbling and you breaking out of whatever prison of life that you may have felt like you were living in. You know, often when we're forced to deal with people whose energy isn't on our level, it feels like a prison because you just can't escape the earth and you've just got to talk to them or somehow harmonize with them. But I feel like you're moving into a totally different phase now, a totally different phase. Yeah, Three of Cups energies. This is about you getting through to the part of life where you're actually partying and you're actually enjoying your life. Okay, plenty of money, plenty of abundance, plenty of faith. And look at this, the Nine of Pentacles again coming out on top of the Six of Wands. So you're winning something here and you're going to see the material bounty, the material loot start to be magnetized towards you. Maybe you're already good for money, I don't know, but this is like more. This is like blossoming. This is like fruitful. The victory, the victory. To the victor go the spoils. There we go. To the victor go the spoils. Nine of Pentacles with the Temperance. So I feel like you figured out who you are now when it comes to any abundance that's coming in. I know personally, if I'd have got loads of money when I was like 23, I would have wasted it. I would have been an idiot, you know. So, you know, you've gone through the right steps to really appreciate your loot and your bounty and your wealth here. And I feel like, you know, you've got the maturity, of course, with the Emperor on the table twice. There we go. Chariot. I don't know if you can see this here. The Chariot with the Emperor moving forward. You've got your mind right with the Chariot. Those lower animal parts of our nature, the mammalian and the reptilian brain, you've got them under control, working to serve you rather than control you, which is what these, you know, the minions can't seem to understand. They run from their lower animal nature and, you know, they expect you to do the same, but we're not doing that on Cleo Ra, okay? Divine warriors don't do that. We run from our higher nature. So this is you moving forward, running from that higher nature. And we've got the Ace of Swords with the Queen of Pentacles here. More abundance and nurturing energies. Why was I about to say nurturing enemies? No, we don't do that here. Okay, these are nurturing energies coming in. Okay, you could have enemies on your mind, which is just like a heads up to like, remember why we do this, guys. We do this so we can come in contact with our soul group members. Okay, some of you will have a twin flame if you're a member of the 144,000, but you could be a divine warrior who's just coming into soul group contracts. It doesn't matter if someone's our twin flame or our soulmate or a soul group member. It's always a divine bond in any of those categories. So I feel like this is reminding you that after all the war and after all the struggles and after all the metaphysical alchemy that you've had to do, remember why we do it. We do it to enjoy the peace. We do it to enjoy the good friendships. We do it to enjoy those good energies and to be a channel and a portal for beautiful, magnificent energies to move through. So this is about you being clear on the direction you want to go in. And there could be one significant person coming in. If I'm speaking to a divine masculine, you could have This would be an earth sign energy or someone very motherly coming in. But of course, this just represents the nurturing. What did I just have flick out on the table there as I pick these up? The King of Pentacles. There could definitely be a matchup for someone here. But whether we're around soul group members or soulmates, whether it's romantic or whatever, the love is here, okay? The love is definitely here. Let's have a look at these, sacred travelers. There we go. That really wanted to be out. Embracing enthusiasm. It's your time to do that. Shout to the heavens with happiness. I expect for there to be a few woohoos, okay, around the world when we say this, okay, because this is too good for you to not really feel the victory. I want you to really feel victorious. I've done this. I've won. Oh, yes. No one could stop me. Honoring my higher self. I am a true initiate. And yeah, you're a true initiate. Whoever I'm speaking to, you've done something really amazing. There we go. Passion and pleasure. Savor your life. So it's not about that warfare anymore, guys. Even though I make spiritual warfare videos, it's about being a warrior in the garden of life, knowing that you've got the full prowess to be ready for anything, but at the same time remembering why we do it and remembering that spreading good energy is winning the spiritual war, because this is what they try and stop us doing. They try and stop us savoring our life, okay? So remember, when you're radiating that joyful energy, you're winning for God 10 million times over. So it's all about that joy now, guys. It's all about the enthusiasm and the joy. There we go. I was going to say choosing bridges, bizarrely enough, which I feel like, you know, someone's going to offer you another bridge you could connect with them on. And I don't feel like you're going to do it here. I feel like you're going to stay in your authority and stay in that higher self power. Stay devoted to your higher pathway. Healing, connecting, mending, and releasing. So you're going to know which way that goes. You know what I mean? You're going to know exactly who you need to release and who you need to connect with. I feel like that, you know, there are new nurturing energies that are going to want to really connect with you here. Let's have a look, see what the oracles are saying. Show me. There we go. Happy, happy. Happy, happy, baby. That speaks for itself, of course. So this is, again, you see how she's channeling ethers? She's pulling the ethers into her magnetic field, and then those ethers, those beautiful loving energies are flowing everywhere she goes. That's exactly what warriors do. We try and stay happy as often as possible because we are such powerful beacons of light when we're happy that we win the war just by doing that in and of itself, right? There we go. Milk and honey all over this reading. Milk and honey, Nine of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, Emperor energy, victory, the Star, the Nine of Cups. It's all wish fulfillment. This is all wish fulfillment. And you've seen me shuffle these cards. And I know some of you that have watched my other videos, this doesn't come out every single time I do a video, you know. So, yeah, this is all about that loot. It's all about getting your divine blessings and what you truly have earned. You've earned this, okay? And we've got here and now. Here and now. So I feel like they want you to be really happy in your now moment. You know, remember, guys, when we conjure things up, we can conjure up things in our life by finding the frequency in our now moment and, you know, getting that energy going, you know, getting that energy radiating out, telling the universe, yes, I'm ready for this passion and pleasure. Yes, I'm embracing enthusiasm. But again, you've got observers here. We've got this observer energy. Okay, so remember, they do send people. The enemy team will send people around your house. They might just turn up unexpectedly. They want eyes on you. Okay, it only takes one of their little minions to put eyes on you. And then every single person in that enemy quadrant has got access to the energy because they are legion. They all feed off the same hive mind. Nothing to be fearful of, but there are going to be some nosy people around. I don't want to end it on that, okay? They're not ruining this reading, okay? I'm going to pull some guiding stars. Let's see what the soul group are up to or what you are being guided to. May my heart be guided by the beauty of the stars and my head by the omnipresent moon. Okay, so balancing the head and the heart here. Interesting. Interesting. I'm getting the dove and the serpent being as, what is it, as gentle as the dove and as cunning as the serpent. The next full moon brings with it realms of possibility for me. Your possibilities are just getting bigger and bigger. And you know, there's this one on the bottom of the deck about appreciating every being in the universe, including the enemy players of the game, because ultimately they remind us how wonderful we are, don't they? And don't they? Yeah, cocky. Yeah, you can afford to be cocky. Divine warrior. You can afford to. And look, my Virgo, the warrior saint. I am a warrior of love. My devotion attracts resources and support. Yes, baby, a warrior of love. So it's all about conjuring up as much love as possible, knowing when to not give that love. Okay, remember that pillar of severity has to be activated too. We have to be able to hold back from people and not just let our inner child get carried away whenever someone's fake nice to us. That's what I used to be like. I used to really not get it on this planet, okay, guys? Now I know so much, there's no going back. But okay, keep spreading that light, okay? This is pure victory for you. Pure victory, warriors. I hope you've loved this reading, and I hope it's given you some clarity. Lots of love.